My name is Jim and I'm going to help you improve your chipping. We're talking about chipping where you're maybe 5 to 15 feet off the green. We're not talking about chipping where you're 30 yards, 40 yards out. We're talking about chipping where you're 5 to 15 feet off the green, a little too far to putt. Maybe you have some rough in front of you, so you need to chip the ball. So you're 5 to 15 feet off the green, and what do? Well, the biggest problem people have is when they chip, they use their wrists. And they're very handsy. And what that causes them to do is either one, hit it fat, or two, scull it over the green. So my tip in chipping is to eliminate your hands. Now how do you do that? It's real simple. What you do, number one, is you make sure the club head stays behind your hands when you chip. So when you take it back, the club head is behind your hands, behind your hands, behind your hands, behind your hands. Never passes my hands. Club head is behind my hands, behind my hands, behind my hands. At impact, it's behind my hands. My hands are ahead of the ball. Then I bring it through. So the key is to keep your hands ahead of the club head. And keep that angle. Keep that angle. Don't lose the angle. Even if you flip a little, it's going to cause a problem. Keep the angle. Take the hands out of the swing. So how do you take the hands out of the swing? Once you get the feel of keeping the club head, the hands in front of the club head, what you do is you want to work on this. You take it back, and then all you do is turn your hips. There's no hand movement. Turn your hips. It's like someone grabbed you right here and turned you to the left. So you get up there, take it back, turn your hips. Take it back, turn your hips. There's no hand movement. No hand movement at all. I'm taking the hands completely out of the swing. Take it back, turn your hips. Now you can see how that really, I think, will help improve your chipping. Take it back, turn your hips. Take it back, and let the club, your hips, rotate the club. Just like that. The rotation isn't by rolling your arms, it's by moving your hips. Club head never passes your hands. Club head never passes your hands. Take it back, turn the hips. So how do you teach yourself that drill? My suggestion is to get an alignment rod. It's real simple, real easy to get. You choke up on it, you make sure it's above your hips, bend your knees, you take it back just like I showed you. Club head, the bottom of the alignment rod is behind your hands, then you turn your hips. If you do it correctly, this part will never hit your hips. Okay? Remember, the alignment rod is above your hips. If you do it incorrectly, it'll hit your hips. And you'll start getting a red mark here. So you want to just practice 50 times every night, turning. And the alignment rod should be about 1 inch from your hips. Take it back, turn your hips. Take it back, turn your hips. The alignment rod should never hit your hips. Then you take that out onto the golf course. Take a club, attach the alignment rod. It's above your hips. So if you flip, you're going to hit your hips. And you just start chipping. Really simple. You make sure the alignment rod never hits your hips. Take it back. Club head's outside my hands. Turn your hips. Take it back. Turn your hips. Take it back. Turn your hips. The club head never passes your hands. The hands are taken completely out of the swing. So if you have nerves, that's eliminated. All you do, it's a simple body motion. Take it back, turn your hips. So that's my suggestion on how to improve your chipping. Try it. If it works, let me know in the comments below. If it doesn't work, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Good luck, and I think this really will improve your golf game and lower your scores.